when you get a blown fuse each time, replace this capacitor. This is the cause. If it's cracked or smells burnt, replace it. Don't even test it. Second, locate the back of the capacitor. Here we have the capacitor symbol, and use a resistor or a screwdriver with insulated handle to discharge the capacitor. Very important, because this kind of capacitors can hold charge. Always discharge before testing. Third, set the multimeter to the capacitance mode, farad. Let's select 200 microfarad. After that, move the red probe to the capacitance bridge in the socket to test the capacitance. After that, check the capacitance. This one, for example, we have here 0.23 microfarad. Let's check it out. So please attention. Welcome to the episode number 19. You are about to master X2 Safety Capacitors testing, the ones we often see in AC filters, SMPS and power supplies. These boxy capacitors are often hiding near your power input, and if they fail, they can kill your circuit. Today I'll show you how to test it the right way and how to catch the bad ones with just a multimeter. So of course guys, as always, this video will contain a theory part and a practical part. Please do not neglect the theory part because it is the most important for this kind of component. So what are X2 capacitors really mean? X2 safety capacitors are designed to work across AC lines, that's between live and neutral, and they are built to handle surges, spikes and continuous AC stress. And the most important here is to understand this reference, because by understanding this reference you will understand 100% everything about this kind of capacitor. The most important value here, my friends, is this one, 275 volt. Means this is a continuous AC working voltage. Here we have X2. X2 basically means across the line separations, not line to ground. Here we have 335 M, means this is a 330 nanofarad or 0.33 microfarad. So M here means tolerance, about plus or minus 20%. The MKP here means a metallized film capacitor. Now I have a question, one of the most questions that you have to understand. Where are X2 capacitors used? So those kind of capacitors you will find it in the input of power supplies. Here for example we have input, we have fuse, we have capacitor. And when you get, guys, a very important tip, when you get a blown fuse each time, replace this capacitor. This is the cause. So those capacitors are used in the input of power supplies, in TVs, charger, washing machine, all kind of machine, or all kind of ACMPS or switch mode power supply inputs. So basically its purpose is the filtering and also noise separation and protection. So please remember, the X2 safety capacitors are your first defense against AC noise and dangerous surges and spikes. So what about testing? So to test this kind of capacitors, we need a digital multimeter with capacitance mode, as you can see, CX or microfarad. Or if you have an LCR tester, that's good. You can use it also. Please, before diving into the course, we'd like to give a huge thank you to the sponsor for this video, PCBWay. PCBWay offers many services ranging from PCB production and assembly to 3D printing and a variety of materials. CNC machining, sheet metals fabrication, injection molding, and more. PCBWay makes it easy to get custom parts for your project. And if you don't like to work a lot with a soldering iron, they can even assemble your PCBs for you. That's the PCBWay. Now back to the video. So guys, the first step about testing this kind of capacitor is the visual inspection. You have first to check for cracks or burns in the entire capacitor. If it's cracked or smells burnt, replace it, don't even test it. Second, locate the back of the capacitor. Here we have the capacitor symbol, and use a resistor or a screwdriver with insulated handle to discharge the capacitor. Very important, because this kind of capacitors can hold charge. Always discharge before testing. Third, set the multimeter to the capacitance mode, farad. Let's select 200 microfarad. After that, move the red probe to the capacitance bridge in the socket to test the capacitance. After that, check the capacitance. This one, for example, we have here 0.33 microfarad. Let's check it out. So please attention. 0.33 microfarad equal to 330 nanofarad. So we should read in the multimeter 300 nanofarad to 360 nanofarad, or 0.30 microfarad to 36 microfarad. Let's check it out, because always we have tolerance. So this is the capacitor. Let's go back. So here is the capacitor, guys. So we have to select 2 microfarad, not 200, because we want to measure 0.33 microfarad, less than 1 microfarad. This is the back of the capacitor, my friend, C890. Let's find out. One probe here, another probe here, 0.054. Very increased. This capacitor could be failed capacitor. So to make sure, we have to check this capacitor outside the board. Stay tuned. Guys, we have another capacitor here with 100 N, means 100 nanofarad or 0.10 microfarad. Let's find out. So always the multimeter to 2 microfarad. So let's check this capacitor, 0.10 microfarad. Let's go to the back of the motherboard. This is the capacitor over here. It's simple. So one probe here, another probe here. Nice. We have 0.12, 0.11, about 0.10 microfarad. So this capacitor is good one. Now guys, what about bad capacitors? So guys, bad capacitors, you can just use the continuity option, as you can see here, and if you check the capacitor and you get 0 in the multimeter, means the capacitor is shorted. So this capacitor is good one. If we check it, as you can see, we have open line, we have very high resistance, means the capacitor is good. So please remember, when you get in the multimeter open line or zeros, means the capacitor is dead one. So open line means open, 0 means shorted. And please remember that MKP capacitors or X2 safety capacitors degrade over time, especially if your circuit is exposed to surges, humidity, or voltage spikes. Here is some failure symptoms. When your device doesn't power on, or you get interference or repeated fuse blowing, means you have problem with the X2 safety capacitor. And also pay attention, because a bad X2 capacitor might look perfect, but inside it's dry and useless, damaged. Always replace the bad capacitor with the same microfarad and equal or higher AC voltage rating. For example, 0.33 microfarad X2 275 volt AC or higher, 310 volt for example, MKP film capacitor. Don't use electrolytic or capacitors in place of X2 capacitors, never. So please remember, we began by visual inspection, discharging before test with capacitance mode, replace it if cracked, burned or reads offline or shorted. So this is the techniques you have to use to spot a faulty MKP safety capacitor quickly and safely. So guys, thank you very much. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Please, for anyone who want to thank me, the best way to say thank you for me is by liking and sharing the video. And please don't forget that our challenge and our goal is to reach 1000 component testing. So stay tuned, subscribe, hit the bell icon, like, share, and see you with another component.